Morning, morning. Today is April 8th, and we're hoping to get to the entrance of Tapeats Creek today. So that is 15 miles, so don't get your hopes up, but that is our hope, to be able to get this portion done that stays in the upper canyon and then like 8 miles or so of the Colorado River. So that is our hope. We shall see how it goes. Moving super slow. Everything's sore. We did not die in the wash last night, which is good, because don't sleep in a wash. Recommend against, but there was just nothing better. So we're gonna pick our way to, I don't know, wherever we can get. That's the name of the game down in the Grand Canyon. Wherever you can get. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try for 15. Whew. All right, let's go. All right, we were like less than 5 minutes from water this morning. This is the water that's like 4 or 5 miles from Thunder River. Looks pretty good. Good for you, you look happy and healthy. Why does it keep doing that? Alright, so we're at like 3,300 feet. About 2 more miles or so from Thunder River. So it's just really nice and comfy and cozy in here. Good amount of bouldering this morning. I think that's going to be the theme of the day. But now that we dropped into here, it's real nice, comfy, and cozy. I like this. I like this a lot. Very sweet. It's like we're in the jungle, in the canyon. Pretty cool. Best campsite I've seen yet. About a mile or two from Thunder River. It's when you start hitting like the world of waterfalls. We've been hitting like waterfall after waterfall for a while. That by far is the best camp spot I've seen in this canyon. It's out of the wash. You got flowing water right next to you. You're golden. 1.5 miles maybe from Thunder River. So this might be the ford of Thunder River. Wow. That's quick water. Yeah. We'll wait for Z. See what he wants to do. That is very quick water. Alright, so That wasn't actually Thunder River. That was Tapeats Creek, which moving really well to the right of me. But there's this nice kind of little game trail slash pseudo single track that you can follow. I think eventually you have to ford it, but so far this single track has kept us pretty good. So just following this.
Tickling my balls.
Non-stop, bud. So one more thing has bit the dust. I'm just losing stuff every day. Gonna show up to Zion just with like just my shirt, no pants, half a shoe. Lost my sunglasses. That's a big one. That is a big one. Luckily, I do prefer not wearing sunglasses. Like, if I had a preference, I like having them off more than on. But for those key spots that they're really nice, I do like them. But don't really have a choice. Lost another thing. Man, this canyon is just taking it. All right, so it's connected with the Thunder River. We went downstream to find a crossing, and our trail's back that way. Yeah, bud. Woo! That was the hardest one yet. So we've crossed the Thunder River, and now we got to do an up climb. You could take the Tapeats down, but looks like we're gonna climb the trail up and over. So, all right. Pretty. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. A little bit of climbing, well, why don't you? All right, around 11:30, and we are at the top of the climb out of Thunder River down there. I'm not going to get close to that edge to show you because it wasn't a bad climb, honestly. My body's just still a little, what's the word for it? Gentle? A little fragile from the Grand Canyon. So we're at the top. Should be some single track to cut us across towards Deer Spring. And there we just drop back down in there. So sweet. I can dig it. I like this stuff. I like being up top here. Don't like the down or don't like the up. This canyon, I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it 3 times, I've said it a million times at this point. Beautiful, but epically brutal. So, yeah, we're gonna keep on cruising. This gives me a little bit of hope. This gives me a little bit of hope that we'll be able to get some miles in today. And it also lets the adrenaline drop down. Again, I shouldn't be getting as adrenalized with fear from some of this stuff in the canyon. It's very similar to other trail hikes, at least some of it. Some of it's not at all, but at least some of the ups and downs. I don't know. The Grand Canyon is just, it's now lodged in my head. When I think of Grand Canyon, like, I get triggered with a response of fear, so I gotta break that. I would like to break that association. Oh, cruising, bud, cruising. All right, so if you avoid Saddle Canyon, this is where the other route comes down in on the Hayduke. Up there somewhere, you come down in, hit here, and then you continue this way. So there's an alternate. Check your maps. It keeps you up on the plateau longer. Don't know what the trail's like down into here. I'm assuming she's gentle with how beaten down this is, or at least gentle-ish. So yeah, pretty nice. So cool. And I think that's the Colorado, maybe down there, maybe a bit farther. Don't know. Somewhere. So that is straight, no filter, no problem. The water is literally coming out of that rock. And let's see if I can get you a shot of it. Look how crystal clear that is. Gorgeous. So a little bit longer to the Colorado River than I thought. Not right down there. Another mile or so. So filling up here, going down to the river to have lunch. Look at all the flowers. Super cool. Wow, really pretty. So this must be an old decommissioned camp spot because you see the kind of old signpost, and then right there, it's a really old privy that I would not venture into. You may die from the fumes. You may die. But Deer Spring Trail is so far beautiful. Look at that. Look at this single track. Just look at how beautiful it is. Can you tell I get in a good mood when I feel like I'm not about to die? Oh my God. Wondrous. This feels like hiking again. I don't know what most of the Hayduke feels like, but this feels like hiking again. I can dig it. I can dig it. Oh wow. Even more camp spots. Super wow. There are a bunch of rafts down there.
Come up.
I'm not going close to that edge. We can see the Colorado again. Yay. I'll be less puckered when we get down there. Beautiful, but I want to get down there. Today's just been waterfall central. We are at the opening of Deer Spring, or Deer Creek. So we made it. Not even yet 2 o'clock. Sitting on some good timing. Oh yeah. Hit it, bud. Oh, he just went straight for it. So this is not what that hurts. The parts that hurt is that when it looks like the skin's just peeling. That's the part that hurts the most. You can't see the deepest scars. The saying is true. You can't see the deepest scars. Little lunch by this pool of water. We hopped in. We got 7 miles more of the
What's the name of this pool of water?
The Shaniqua Sweet Seat. Shaniqua Seat.
Nailed it. Streak continues.
Wait. Donkey Spring.
No, but I mean, you're closer than you've probably been in a long time.
Donkey Tracks.
No, it's definitely not it.
Okay. Yeah, so we're by this big pool of water that has a name. And we go that way along the Colorado for 7 miles. So it's like 2:30. We should, in theory, be able to make it to Kanab Creek. Don't know. Honestly, just don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Good lunch. All right, the Colorado hiking has begun. The Colorado hiking has begun. 7 miles of Colorado River. We have heard some interesting things about this section. Little bit of bonus water. So, first mile or two of this hasn't been terrible. It's had some bouldering, but hasn't been terrible. What's really frightening me though is that cliff right there. I don't really see a good way around it, but we gotta go check it out. All right, so that cliff band had no way to get around it, up climb or down climb. So we're going backwards a good chunk of change to ultimately get on top of this and hopefully be able to get to the backside from up there, which I'm not happy about, but there's no other way. Only other way would be swimming. So yeah, if you're going our way, hit this cliff wall and up climb it, because if you try to go around it, it does not work. That's a bummer. Just backtracking now. All right, so there's cairns that follow the riverbed, but there's also cairns that go up to the top of these rock faces that we were talking about. So stay on your R's and W's. We went at least a mile round trip out of the way. Oh. This is where you want to be, up top. I guess this is where you want to be. This is where you want to be if you want to get around that cliff. Not necessarily where you want to be if you're scared of heights. But this is where you want to be. 1 hour later, we made it back down. There is no other trail in existence that I have done so far that puts me into pure panic mode like the Hayduke Trail. That's just nuts. I think it's partly because we went the wrong way. It was the heat of the day. Also, I don't like heights. Now I'm just ragging to the camera, but I'm just trying to give you the truth of this trail. It is a beast. It is a beast. You hit that one wrong, you're going. Dude, that was nuts. That chick said she paddleboarded part of these Colorado River. That's a rapid. Rock fields, rock fields. All right, we made it to camp. Just trashed legs. It is 7:18. Been in camp for like 15 minutes, right next to the Colorado River. Didn't want to drink it, but super dehydrated after today, so got 2 liters, aqua mirror in it right now, so gotta wait 30 minutes. We're about 3 miles from Tapeats Creek. I don't know why I was blanking on it. So didn't hit our mark, but got close enough. Without getting lost for that hour, we might have been able to make it. Probably still wouldn't have, but at least got in closer. So I'm camped right here. Z's in those cliffs somewhere. We couldn't find a big enough beach, so we both had to pick 2 flat spots. So we're gonna get up tomorrow morning, get after it, and start getting out of this canyon. Y'all, said it once, said it twice, said it 3 times, said it 4, 5, 6, thousands of times. You've heard it, that phrase thousands of times. It's beautiful. Hayduke's beautiful, but it is brutal. It is like poking my weakness constantly, which is heights. Constantly poking it. So yeah, camp is my happy place. It's my safe place. So I'm about to eat, call it a day. Don't know how many miles we did today. It'll be in the trip log somewhere. Gotta just breathe. Just breathe. All right, 3 more miles of the Colorado tomorrow. Let's get it.